welcome to Love Where You Live, where we meet Triumph TR owners, have a chat about their cars, go for a drive on one of their favourite local roads, and talk about the benefits of Triumph TR register membership and also the fun they have owning a Triumph TR. So let's go. And welcome to episode 1. And today we're off to not very far at all really, because I'm the guinea pig and today I'm interviewing me. Let's see how it goes. Now David, can you tell us how you found this car in the first place?
I thought you might ask that question. We bought the car in 2017 in Adelaide. It wasn't perfect by any stretch, but I wanted a project. I don't know how many owners this car's had, but I can tell you no one has given it more love than me. Within a couple of months, I had it in the body shop here and it had a complete strip down and then a repaint, probably one of the best paint jobs you can imagine. One thing led to another during that and it just snowballed and became bigger than I really wanted it to be, but in the end I got a really nice job, so I was quite happy. Within a couple of months we then took the car to Tasmania for the 2017 Concours, and as you can imagine we had a few teething problems. A memorable one was driving for a few hundred kilometres with no clutch. We had a couple of electrical gremlins, but those sorts of things are to be expected with a car that had just undergone such a major restoration.
You've owned this car for a few years now. What improvements have you made and can you show us around?
Gee, that's a good question. It's more about what haven't we done. It's had a complete new interior, all leather interior, new carpets, new door cards, new dashboard. It's had the engine rebuilt. It's had work done on the gearbox. And then last year I replaced the chassis, and that started with finding a second-hand chassis through the TR register, and I had it restored professionally back to factory spec, which was fantastic. And then last year swapped the old chassis out and put the new chassis in. That was a huge job, probably much bigger than I thought, but it was well worth it because now the car is really good. It's fully sorted and it should provide many more years of happy, trouble-free motoring, or as happy and trouble-free as nearly 65-year-old cars can give. Yeah, I'm more than happy to show you around. Just a little correction, the car's 67 years old. It was in 1958, January 1958, so quite early in the production runs for TR3As.
Thanks for showing us around. How about we go for a drive now, and please tell me, where on earth is Arthur's Seat?
So Arthur's Seat is on the Mornington Peninsula, about 60 kilometres south of Melbourne. Of course it was named after Arthur's Seat in Scotland, the original Arthur's Seat. It's a really nice tourist area and only 5 minutes from the coast. And it's really comfortable up here in the hills in the summertime, so we love it.
know, the great thing about this drive is it's got a nice mixture of some faster roads followed by some really windy roads coming down Arthur's Seat. By faster, I don't really mean that fast, because the maximum is only 100, of course, kilometres an hour, but it's still fast enough to have fun in a TR. And coming down the hill around these very slow corners is a real workout in the Triumph. It's got very heavy steering, surprisingly, so by the time we get to the bottom, my arms will certainly know we've had a bit of a drive. So this drive takes us past, whoa, quite a few wineries from the Mornington Peninsula. Probably some of the most recognised ones are 10 Minutes by Tractor, which has got a fabulous restaurant, one of the best restaurants in Australia, Tigerland, and many others. We're really spoilt for choice for wineries. And this little stretch of road sort of going across the back of Arthur's Seat, and we'll turn around and head back towards the coast in a couple of minutes.
Here we are at the top of Arthur's Seat, looking down over the chairlift, Port Phillip Bay in the middle distance and towards Melbourne about 60 kilometres to the north. It's a pretty good day for close to the end of winter. We've been very fortunate this winter, it's been quite sunny.
Okay, this is where the road gets interesting. It's very windy. Some of the corners are down to 15 kilometres an hour, and it's a bit of a workout. This road would be an unbelievable hill climb track in reverse, and I think historically it might have been used as a hill climb track, but not anymore. There's no way we'd be allowed to drive cars at speed on this road.
This is the view west, looking over Rosebud down towards Sorrento and Portsea and on to Port Phillip Heads. And to the east, overlooking Dramana, Safety Beach, and then on to Mount Martha. We'll finish off today's drive with a quick run along the foreshore at Dramana and Safety Beach, followed by a little trip under the sailover, which is quite an engineering feat, where the yachts and powerboats go over the top of the road. Quite a unique feature for this part of the world. Okay, ownership of this little car has meant we've made new friends and we've both learnt lots of new skills. I say we because I often have Jenny get involved when I'm doing repairs on the car.
I often get involved when it's time when he needs a second pair of hands, and that's a lot of fun. I guess the most things I like about the car is the freedom of being outdoors in the open air and meeting new TR owners and having a group of friends which we all have a common interest.
Good on you, Jen. Some say that Triumph has been turning motorists into mechanics for 100 years, but that would probably be a little bit too cruel. We haven't got any more plans for any big jobs on the car in the coming years. We just hope to drive it and enjoy it as much as we possibly can. We do hope that you've enjoyed the story of our little TR3A and one of our favourite local drives on the Mornington Peninsula.
That's all for this episode. I promise in the next episode there'll be a whole lot less of me and a whole lot more of someone else. Thanks for watching. Bye.